Children, welcome back to the social session. After a small gap, we were actually in the previous session trying to understand about independent India, children. The first 30 years after independence, from 1947 to 1977, we were trying to understand where we have seen about the States Reorganization Commission, the first general election, and the social and economic changes that have been introduced by the first government, that is by Jawaharlal Nehru government. It may be the first 5-year plan, the introduction of the land reforms, and even the preamble of the Indian Constitution has promised there will be an equality society, equality in opportunity and equality in education, and access to the natural resources by all the people. So now let us move on to the first 30 years. Also, India has experienced a war with Pakistan and war with China in the first 30 years. So when India became independent, there was a Cold War just began between the USA and USSR, and the entire world was polarized. Either you should be in the camp of USA or you should be in the camp of USSR, that is Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So there was a pressure even on India also. Either you should join the USA group or you should join with the USSR group. And Jawaharlal Nehru followed a policy of not joining either camp. हम यूएसए में नहीं मिलते और यूएसएसआर को नहीं मिलते, मगर we maintain equal distance from these two groups, and we have an independent foreign policy. Okay, we have our own foreign policy. He also joined hands with several other countries which have become independent in those time only, and wanted to follow a similar policy of not joining either with USA or USSR. The countries like Indonesia, Egypt, Yugoslavia, and so on, they all came together and built a non-alignment movement. Non-alignment बोले तो क्या है? ये non-alignment बोले तो, alignment बोले तो, if you join any of the group, it is called as alignment. Non-alignment बोले तो, neither joining any group is called as a non-alignment movement. So this movement has got picked up with the countries which got independent along with India, like Indonesia, Egypt, Yugoslavia. These are the countries along with India participated in this non-alignment movement. So they all came together for the immediate neighbors. He formulated the Panchashil of non-interference of in each other's interference. That means with China we have signed a pact called as a Panchashil. पंचशील पैक्ट बोल के इंडिया और चाइना के बीच में, इंडो चाइना के बीच में साइन हुआ था. इसके मतलब क्या है? व्हाट इज अ पॉलिसी ऑफ पंचशील मीन्स इंडिया शुड नॉट इंटरफियर इनटू द इंटरनल अफेयर्स ऑफ चाइना, एंड चाइना शुड नॉट इंटरफियर इनटू द इंटरनल अफेयर्स ऑफ इंडिया. सो दैट इज द पैक्ट बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना. However, India had to face two wars during this period. First with Pakistan with over the issue of Kashmir in 1948 and even in 1965, and over Bangladesh issue in 1971, or with China over border issue. Border के issue पे India और China भी एक बार war को गया था 1962 में. These are the wars. 1948, 1965. We have fought over the issue of Kashmir. In 1971 over the issue of Bangladesh को फ्रीडम हमेशा दिलाए थे. उसके वजह से पाकिस्तान के साथ 3 बार लड़ना पड़ा, वार हुआ था. और 1962 में चाइना का साथ लड़े थे, एंड दैट वाज ओवर द इश्यू ऑफ बॉर्डर. एंड इवन टुडे आल्सो वी हैव द बॉर्डर इशू, बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना. इंडिया वाज नॉट वेल प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द wars, especially during the war in 1962, and sustained heavy loss of human life and money during the China war, because we never expected that China would wage a war against India. We were not prepared for that war. As a result of that, India has lost a lot of money and human casualty also occurred. Many people, many soldiers also died during the Indo-China war. But now if there is any war between India and China, we are prepared to face Pakistan and China at the same time. Okay, so today we are prepared for any kind of emergency, but in 1962 we were not well prepared for that kind of incident. So coming to the succession, who came to the power after the death of Nehru in 1964, the critics raised doubts about democracy itself, which would survive or would it lose its ethos, the ethics of the democracy, will it be lost after the death of the Nehru. But the Congress, however, managed a successful transition by choosing Lal Bahadur Shastri. After the death of Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964, who became the Prime Minister of the country? L.B. Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri. So Congress managed to transit the power from Nehru family to the L.B. Shastri. Shastri was immediately put to the test with a series of challenging issues like the fundamental values and goals of the Indian nation itself. These included the anti-Hindi agitation led by the DMK in South India, which threatened the unity of India, and the shortage of food which has come in the wake of social and economic transformation, and a war with Pakistan in 1965. Indira Gandhi succeeded as a Prime Minister after the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1966. So that was an untimely death of Lal Bahadur Shastri in Russia. So after the death of L.B. Shastri, Indira Gandhi became the next Prime Minister of the country. So we will see about the Indira Gandhi's rule in the next class, children. Thank you.